Please welcome Steinberg JCC Advisory Board Chair Shane Cohn and JCC Executive Director Mark Martin.
Thank you, Bob. I do want to acknowledge our marketing department. It's easy to come up here and say these things, but our marketing department put together an ensemble of so many photographs and pictures of artifacts and so on. They're out in the art gallery. I want to do a shout out to Jared and Margie and Lynn Batten for all the work they did here. The backdrop of the 100 alone has over 1,000 photographs in it. It was a cold February night in 1906 when 14 Jewish men gathered at the home of Dr. Philip Scher. The meeting was centered around a dream for the future, the dream to build a Jewish community center. The interest was great, and as a result, a second meeting was set. It was determined that an amount of $3,500 would be needed to proceed with the project. Unfortunately, from the second meeting, only $1,100 was pledged for the new center. The initiative failed, and all collected monies were returned. Several years passed before the discussion was reignited again. This time, a sum of $18,000 was raised. All thought this to be a great success, but two unforeseen setbacks derailed plans once again. The Omaha tornado of 1913 and the beginning of World War I in 1917 brought the project to a standstill. Regardless, Jewish Omaha persevered. Land for a future Jewish community center building was purchased at 20th and Dodge, as we all know. Plans for a building were also put into place. The only component still missing was additional funding. The community needed financial motivation. In 1922, a large gathering was held. Over 150 members of the YM and the YWHA, Young Men and Young Women Hebrew Association, or better known today as the 92nd Street Y. They were all at this event. During the event, a statement was read by one of the elders in the audience, which back then would have been someone about 45 years old. What was said were just simple words, yet they carried the power to motivate those gathered. The words were as follows: "We must get busy. We must answer the appeal of these splendid boys and girls." Notice it was always boys before girls. But we must answer the appeal of these splendid boys and girls. They are not asking for themselves alone, but for all of us, for you and me, for the Jews who will follow us. Subsequently, a gentleman named Morris Levy pledged $50,000 for the project. If the Jewish community could raise an additional $150,000 or a total of $200,000, construction could begin. This time the momentum stuck. Pledges were made, and in the fall of 1924, a formal groundbreaking ceremony was held. The cornerstone was placed in 1925, and by the summer of 1926, the magnificent downtown JCC was opened. At the dedication, it was stated, "We must bear in mind that Judaism is not part of life, not merely a Friday evening service or a holiday celebration. Judaism is life itself. Our task is to make Jewishness and Judaism compatible with American ideals and American ideas. And the way to make it compatible with American ideas, paradoxical as it may seem, is to make the Jewish Community Center more intensively and more thoroughly Jewish. However, while stressing the ideal and the cultural, we must not disparage the physical. Even physical activities have a decided Jewish connotation. The physical activities of the center can well be used to develop the Jewish conception of holiness. Furthermore, our Jewish Community Center building will be interpreted in many ways. It will be considered by some a recreation center, and by others a place for the development of social and cultural values. Some will look to it as an educational factor. To a great number, its physical and cultural facilities will seem most important, and to others, the greatest function will be in the direction of the Americanization and in the development of our future Jewish social leaders. But whatever may be the view taken, upon one thing all will agree. It will be a heart of the man, woman, and children of our Jewish community beating with a regularity and benefits that will preserve and perpetuate the highest and noblest in Judaism, and particularly in our Jewish life in general. How futuristic those words were spoken at the JCC's dedication 100 years ago, and how true they are still today. Even from the very beginning, the vision was clear: to create a place where people can connect, belong, and grow. The first facility at 20th and Dodge was a pioneering space. It was thoughtfully designed to address the needs of Omaha's flourishing Jewish community. Imagine it: an auditorium, a gymnasium with a running track, a tile swimming pool, showers, steam baths, handball courts, meeting rooms, a library, and a modern kitchen. It was more than a building. It was a vital hub. It was cornerstone for Jewish life, a place where families gathered, friendships formed, and traditions were passed down through generations.
The JCC thrived at that downtown location for decades. As Omaha's population expanded westward, our leaders, with remarkable foresight, understood the needs of our community were evolving. They knew the JCC must evolve too. In 1967, a dedicated committee of community leaders gathered with a singular goal: to find a new home for the JCC. After careful consideration, a property off 132nd Street was chosen. This wasn't merely a relocation, it was a bold step forward. A belief that this new site would not only fulfill the present needs of the JCC, but also allow for significant future expansion. On November 19th, 1972, the ground was broken. By April of 1974, a new sprawling 105,000 square foot campus was open to the public. This facility boasted a gymnasium, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, versatile meeting rooms, theater, fine art gallery, offices, a kitchen, playground, and ample green space. It was a beacon of progress and continued our legacy of providing exceptional facilities. Today, the Steinberg Omaha JCC is incredibly proud to be part of the greater Omaha community. We are a JCC community that stretches across 95 different zip codes, reflecting the reach of the geographic impact. We are indeed a one-stop shop. Today, we are offering everything you could be looking for, all under one roof. On any given day here, you can witness our multi-generational mission in action. Our youngest members, only 6 weeks old, find care at the NAEYC accredited Penny Z. Davis Early Learning Center. School-aged children make friends and memories in our ACA approved summer camp and youth programs. Jewish teens develop a stronger sense of self in BBYO, the mother chapter of ACA. Adults of all ages find avenues to grow, flourish, whether it be through fitness classes, swimming lessons, recreational athletics, performing arts programs, or special events. Senior members, who now make up over 900 of our membership units, find ways to socialize and stay active. They participate in yoga, tai chi, cardio, and water exercise programs. In fact, on an average day, we have over 1,500 individuals visit the JCC for a variety of activities, programs, and social interactions. Central to everything we do are the timeless Jewish values that have guided us from the very beginning. Values like tikkun olam, repairing the world, chesed, acts of loving kindness, and kahila, the power of community. These values drive our commitment to create a positive Jewish environment where our community can strengthen and preserve Jewish identity and traditions. Just as we did back in 1925, we offer a unique tapestry of social, cultural, recreational, educational, and physical fitness programs. Fundamentally, we believe in the power of community. We believe that you belong here. This century of service, growth, and impact would not have been possible without countless individuals. To our visionary founders who dared to dream, to our dedicated committee members and board members who guided our growth, to our tireless volunteers who share their time and talents, to our simply extraordinary staff, past and present, who infuse our facility with passion and expertise every single day. Thank you. Your dedication is the very pulse of this institution. And to all of you, our cherished members, our generous donors, and our supportive community partners, thank you for being a part of this incredible journey. You are the reason the J thrives. You are the living legacy of a century of community. As we look to the next 100 years, the Steinberg Omaha JCC remains committed. We will evolve, we will innovate, and we will continue to be that vital place in the community where people of all ages come to connect, belong, and grow. Our mission is as relevant today as it was in 1925. With your continued support, we are confident that we will serve the Omaha community for many milestones to come.